Yes, thank you. I wasn't aware I was going to use a microphone. I was trying to work out in the last 10 minutes whether that was a good thing or not. Part of me was thinking it's a bit like being a comedian, so maybe that will help. But then I was kind of thinking that all it's going to do is make my bad jokes louder, which is great. But here we go. So I have to say, to start with, overjoyed with pride. And also, where is he? Where's Geordie? There he is, he's come back. Geordie, you are looking stunning too. He's a bit like a sort of young James Bond. He does, and because we kind of look the same today, it makes me Darren feel a little bit like James Bond's older brothers, which I think is massively cool. That's a good thing. It's brilliant, because back in the UK, I know people think in the UK the weather's bad, and it kind of is, but actually when you look at the statistics, it's not easy to say, statistics, apparently it's only like 6 months of the year we have bad weather in the UK, and the other 6 it's just raining. And in fact, the only difference actually between the winter and the summer in the UK is that the rain is slightly warmer. So, a bit about our link really, as best man in Britain, skillful with footwork. The ball went up and knocked off a vase on the top of the TV. Now, I was kind of panicking at this point because we were doing something, one, we shouldn't be doing, and two, I kind of wrecked the house. But Darren stepped in as my big brother, and he kind of said, oh, I'll take responsibility. But he didn't say it by saying, I keep the football. He said, and I'm not really sure how he's got away with it to this day, but he was dusting and he knocked it off the TV. I think I was 8 at the time, so Darren would have been 11. I don't know if you remember that, Mum, and good. So yeah, it was dusting. He was genuinely dusting, nothing to do with football. Another thing about Darren is he's kind of shaped me, I think, as a person and my personality and my sense of humour, I'd like to believe. So, as much as I will try and make this speech funny, if it's not, then please blame Darren. It's kind of tradition to have a bit of a balanced view of the groom, and I've already touched on the nice side of Darren, his protective nature, being the great brother that he is. But there is, as you probably guessed, a not so nice side to Darren. And the one incident, it sort of relates to Darren being asked to leave home in his early teens because of his behaviour. I think we were all asked to leave at some point, but if you sort of use the Premiership League analogy, Darren was pretty much at the top in that respect, and got asked to leave more than others. And I'll set the scene a little bit with this one because something had gone wrong, and I can't remember what it is now, but he had done something wrong, and I will go into detail, don't worry. Mum asked him to leave, it had just all gone wrong, the pressure had built up, and it was just nasty. And Darren was asked, Darren didn't do that. And again, I need to sort of put this into the context. It was a high-pressure situation at home. Mum had lost control of Darren. He was just in the right state. He was kicked out. There was a big pressure build-up in the family home, which had just blown. So Darren decided to buy her a pressure cooker. So, nice thought. It was different. It was thoughtful, and it kind of worked for the first 5 minutes. And then Mum decided, well, let's pull the family together. Let's cook a nice meal. So she thought this would be lovely for the family. Let's get everyone together, cook a nice chicken casserole. And unfortunately, that backfired, and the pressure cooker blew up, spraying the casserole around the kitchen, onto the ceilings, and into my mum's hair, which I think there's still bits in today. So I'm not too sure whether that was an intentionally ironic thing for Darren to do or whether he just wasn't thinking straight, but either way it didn't quite work out. Another time when he was asked to leave, and this will be the last one, I felt sorry for him as he was packing his bag. And seeing my older brother being told to leave again. And so if you ever notice at any point in your marriage, Darren starts to misbehave, top tip, just put these in a container with a bit of cotton wool, sprinkle them around the flat, and you'll get the message. So we're moving on a bit. The other thing I wanted to do for this speech was to have a little experiment, and before we got to this day, I asked both Sammy and Darren to give me 5 words that describe each other. So, well, it didn't start well. I started with Darren to give me your 5 words that describe Sammy. He said, brilliant at washing and ironing. I said, that's a terrible use of your 5 words. Particularly as at and and don't actually describe anything. So I asked him to kind of rejig it a bit, and he came up with gorgeous, selfish, honest, sincere, and gorgeous again. So I thought it was rather sweet. And then I went to Sammy and I asked the same question. Sammy had a similar problem with her first attempt. She said he was terrible at washing and ironing. And I explained to her that wasn't an appropriate use of your 5 words. And she came up with another set. And she said, my best friend. So there's 2 words. She should have put went off the track a bit, really, straight away. Intelligent, kind-hearted. Again, you're not really following the script, but there you go. Amazing and gorgeous. And I thought, well, what is the result of all that? That little experiment I did, I just thought off at the top of my head. Didn't really help me too much, to be honest, but what they did sort of highlight was the fact that they are 2 people clearly in love. And I think actually words don't matter. And I think everyone that knows them well can see it's kind of an intangible thing about Darren and Sammy, that they are so deeply in love and so perfectly matched together. And I hope and I pray that that continues for a very, very long time. So I've got some messages to read out. This is kind of the near the end, and there's a few people that couldn't be here today, and I've been asked to read out a few words. So if I can just go to those, bear with me. Oh, there's some guys from the soccer club. Darren plays soccer locally. He's in a six-a-side team. In fact, we played on Tuesday night. I thought you were going to be serious for just a moment. Next one is from the other brother, Andy, who also couldn't make it out here, unfortunately. From Andy, he says, I'm very proud of my bro, Darren. He has achieved so much in his career, worldwide, and continues to go from strength to strength. As a boy, though, I never thought he had it in him. He wasn't even tough enough to survive the Boy Scouts, dropping out early when the going got too tough. And Darren was thrown violently across the room, and his curly hair was badly singed. From that day on, he seemed very switched on. We have been so delighted, dear Sammy and Darren. It's a real shame I could not be here today to share in your amazing day, but I wish you both the very best, and I've no doubt you'll be very happy together. Congratulations. DJ, please remember, even though you are now married, it does not mean you have to stop giving me your special kisses and cuddles and tummy tickles now and again. Love you guys, Misha. P.S. P.S. Don't forget to bring me home a nice doggy bag. P.P.S. Please can you tell Uncle Chris to stop trying to stroke me? He's freaking me out and I've no idea where he's been. Okay, moving on. Now that's it, guys, I'm near the end. I've got one actual serious road safety message to mention. There's probably a few of you driving back tonight, and I need to sort of point out that, ask that you are driving back carefully and safely, because apparently there is, it's a fact that a person gets hit by a car on average every 45 minutes in Sydney, and he's getting fed up with it. Sorry about that, the old ones are the best. I'd like you all please be upstanding for the final toast. A toast to the gorgeous newlyweds, Sammy and Darren.
A huge grin on DJ's face all the way through. Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause to Chris. That was fantastic. Fantastic. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a surprise.